the truth is, it won't be long before the soaring cost of food becomes an urgent worry for everyone.
Have you guys been to the grocery store lately? Look at that. $7.49 a pound. Do you know that is more than the minimum wage for hamburger meat? Get the cheap one, $6.29 a pound, $6.99. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this for steak, $9.49, and this is flank. $5 for a bag of cookies. Look at that. $6.99 for chips. Look at that. You know what I'm noticing as well? Is everyone is looking at the prices. They're moving the tag and looking at the prices. There's people here just picking up like their one meal after work. What happened to lower groceries on day one? What happened to America first? Because so far, by my count, not only has he not done anything for America, lowering prices, he has raised taxes, raised the national debt, caused so much grief, and now you have tariffs.
It can't be just me who thinks they need to go get a second, third, or fourth job to just be able to afford groceries. I have to buy groceries every 2 weeks. No matter how much I try to cut back, it's still $500-$600, and I'm drowning. It is so stressful. My kids have to eat, my bills have to be paid. Man, I just wish something would give.
Have you been to the grocery store? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I go just about every day, and I'm in shock because everything seems to have gotten more expensive except for the price of eggs have come down. But everything else is crazy. I mean, since when did chips become $8? $8 for, I looked at the Dorito. I went, $8 for Doritos? Who's doing that, by the way? Yeah, I have no interest in buying chips right now. Chips are basically the same price per pound as steak. When did that happen? But it just seems to be endless. And now you go and you take $100 bill and it buys nothing. $100 bill? Oh my God. I can remember when I could come home with the whole thing of groceries for $100. Right now, for $100, you're not getting much of anything. Is it like that where you are? Because the prices just seem to be going crazy. $8 for Doritos? Come on.
If it were only food prices going up, people could still adjust here and there. Maybe cut back a little, maybe change some habits. But that's not the case. Rent is rising, insurance is rising, everything is rising. Even the electricity bill next month, despite cutting back, came in higher than last month. When you're being squeezed from every direction and then food becomes more expensive on top of that, something has to give, and the truth is, people are already feeling the mental strain.
Here we are again, guys. All this stuff. Fresh veggies, fruit, pizza, eggs, drinks, chicken, snacks, canned goods, pull-ups even, fruit, salads, milk, eggs, juice, freaking pie. So much good stuff. Central Kids Out Food Bank. Come visit them. They're so nice. Like, don't be ashamed to come feed your family.
A few days ago, I did a post about what I'm doing to try to reduce the costs in my home. And I asked people what they were doing, partly because I thought it would help us share ideas with one another. But the amount of comments on that post where people are saying, I feed my children and I don't eat, or I eat every third day, or I'm eating one meal a day, or the bare minimum food is a pretty common trend in that post. While we've been watching the situation going on in Gaza, it's happening closer to home too. There are many people here who are literally that food insecure. And I know the whole platform was, oh, there's so much abuse and Snap and this and that. There are actually people not eating for days here. And I don't think that's getting enough attention. You know, most of us can't see outside of our own situation. We don't understand what it's like to be in that situation. You know, it's a bother to us to be proposed with people that are homeless. It's a bother to us to hear people complain that I'm hungry. But that post was pretty eye-opening to me. I mean, I know there's days when I don't eat a lot, but it's because I want to make things last. It's not because I don't have enough to get to the end of the month. The amount of people on that post that didn't have enough to get to the end of the month, or the ability to grow a garden, or the ability to have access to food, is pretty staggering. There's a lot of people saying, I feed my children and I don't feed myself. I've gotten to the point where I have to eat one meal a day only, or I have to go every other day. This is supposed to be a free, wonderful country, and there's people starving here. I don't care what their circumstance is. In a country this size, with as much money as this country has, people shouldn't be starving.
Many people notice they're getting less food for the same amount of money. Some are cutting back heavily, others can barely afford anything, and are turning to food banks. This is a serious problem. Everyone is feeling squeezed. It's like a frog in a pot that's slowly boiling. More and more people are realizing we're in real trouble.
Everything is so expensive right now, and I don't understand how people aren't talking about it. We don't make enough money. Collectively, we do not make enough money. The price of things are not keeping up with how much we're getting paid. And it's infuriating to me for people to say that people just need to work harder, people need to get different specialized degrees, people need to start their own businesses. That's not the answer. The answer is that billionaires are hoarding wealth. And this system is set up to fail. And I'm just infuriated by it. I can't get ahead. Every month I try to get ahead and I can't get ahead. And I don't know how to cope with that. I don't know how to cope with that. Everything is so expensive, especially in the last 6 months. I can barely get by. So I don't know how I'm supposed to retain hope. Am I supposed to get a doctorate so that I can afford a studio apartment? Is that where we're getting to at this point? I don't know what the answer is to this, but it's so bad. And I just wanted to get on here and tell you, if you are experiencing the same thing, you're so not alone. Everything is so expensive and it's infuriating to me.
Food insecurity is going to be a growing issue. Our supply chain is fragile. Grocery stores only have about 3 days worth of food on sales. And what happens when people panic and buy everything out? Even if the supply chain holds up, prices will keep climbing. The economy, tariffs, inflation, there are many factors driving this, and let's be clear. Prices haven't just started rising this year. They've been going up steadily for quite a while.
Well, people are complaining that the prices in grocery stores have gone up, and our president is saying that prices went down. I'm a nerd, okay? Call me a nerd. I have receipts from June 2024 right through today. So we're going to go grocery shopping, and we're going to do some price comparison, and I'm going to show you how more expensive your groceries really are. I live in Howell, New Jersey, which is a suburban neighborhood. Not anything fancy. I'm at ShopRite. I'm not at Trader Joe's. I'm not at Whole Foods. I'm at ShopRite. We buy the same thing every single week, okay? Let's go shopping. Coffee is one of the biggest I've seen increases. Okay, now here on my receipt, we buy 8 o'clock coffee. I circled it because I used it one other time. Sorry for the blurriness. $9.99. You see that? $9.99. See it now? $17.99. In less than a year. $17.99, $9.99. So it is doubled in price. Coffee is insane. And this is not even a fancy brand like Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts. Let's keep going. All right, I just met a lady here at the meat department who said, horrible, she can't believe the prices. Chopped meat, $17.90, $17.46 for 3 pounds of chopped meat. Are you out of your freaking mind? This little package of chopped meat, which is 93% lean, is $7 for that little piece. That could make 2 hamburgers. You're kidding me, right? Let's just take for shits and giggles, let's go over to a roast beef. $11 $22. I'm speechless. Here's a beef all around, $19. Wowza, wowza, wowza. First of all, this ShopRite is a very, very, very busy ShopRite. Our shelves are not full. Our shelves are not full because we are not buying American beef anymore. Do not buy American beef. Do not buy American beef. This is absolutely awful. A London broil, they're on sale this week. Top London broils are on sale for $5.19. You used to get a London broil on sale for like $2 on sale. Look at this, $23. Oh my God. A London broil, where's the ones that are on sale? They don't even have any on sale. They have these flat things here. You want to do some beef kebabs with vegetables or some stir fry? Are you ready? $20.13 for that. You gotta be, who could live? Okay, we're not big cereal eaters, but a box of cereal, $6.29. Life cereal, $6.29. Raisin Bran, $6.49. I remember getting these for like $3 when I ate cereal. Holy molies. Okay, here you could see Schneider's thin pretzels, $3.99. My husband loves to have some pretzels, so we get some pretzels. They don't have out any of the thin pretzels, but you can see all of them. Schneider's pretzels are $4.79 now. $4.79. Almost $1 increase from 1 year from now. Okay, so Mr. Orange Man, when you tell me prices are down, you're out of your mind.
We all need to think ahead. Every dollar is buying less and less as time goes on. That's why my family is doubling down on a long-term food storage. We're investing in a freeze dryer, stocking up on canned food, and practicing home canning. These are valuable skills that give us more security. At the end of the day, we all need water, shelter, energy, and food. If we don't repair now, it will be much harder later. My advice is, don't just sit back and watch. Take steps. Do what you can with the resources you have, and secure future-wise you still can. Okay, that is the end of our video today. And if you find this interesting and helpful to you, you can give us a subscription. And I see you in the next video.